This week, KCPT announces it's buying a radio station. While you've known us as the place for television, we're now in the radio business too. KCPT inking a deal this week to take over The Bridge, the public radio station, which currently runs NPR News and a cutting-edge music format out of the University of Central Missouri in Warrensburg. And pending FCC approval, there will be new radio studios built right here at KCPT. It's live, late-breaking, and with the answers is KCPT President Cliff Keel. Thank you so much for being with us. Why does KCPT want to purchase a radio station, Cliff?
Thank you, Nick. We want to continue the community building and the local content and service to this community the way we do on television, with a different format, with music, but do a lot of the same things on the radio that we do with TV.
Now, it's an NPR News format right now, and what is called a AAA format, an adult album alternative currently. What's going to be on that station when KCPT is in charge of that format?
We will clean up some of the redundancy of the news and talk, the NPR news and talk content, and then the university sports would come off as well. And it'll be music all the time, but plus local, plus some engagement events, content and information that helps get this younger audience out to nonprofit events, to arts and culture events, things like that. But mainly the music, the AAA music.
Now, $1.7 million is the cost then of purchasing the station, bringing the station here to have it at our studios and improving the signal. Now, at a time when we know there have been budget cuts at the federal level, state money is eroding, how does KCPT afford to purchase this station?
Well, we've worked with a group of consultants out of Colorado for now, it amazes me that it's been the whole process about a year and a half so far. And they helped us find some very innovative funders out of New York that help put up the money to do this. And what they do is make you a loan. They've looked for people that are trying to innovate in the public media business, which we feel like we're doing. And they help back that. And then also we've had local foundations help us put in about $400,000 that will help us basically cover the sort of subsidy we need for their operations for the first 2 years. So there's the acquisition piece, and then there's the subsidy for the first 2 years. The 82-page business plan we have working with Public Radio Capital shows that by year 3, we'll start to throw off excess revenue. So for us, it's really a way to find a new revenue source and add value and service to the community.
Now, because this is what is called a AAA format there, that's a much younger audience than is available, certainly for public television, and also in a traditional NPR audience.
It is, and it's what we are excited about with that is probably a 25 to 45-year-old audience that we can help to engage around the arts and culture, get them involved in nonprofits in town, and also strategically get them to maybe watch a little more public television product, and with Nico and KCUR, also groom them to be news and talk listeners as well.
Now, what is going to be the difference between us then and KCUR, and how is this different than KCUR?
Well, I think the simple answer is they're NPR news and talk mostly, and we'll be basically an NPR music station. So it's music, and again, some information and some substantive promotion, if you will. Maybe Nick Haynes going on the radio station to talk about some great thing he's working on, or Randy Mason, or one of our community content builders, but not all things considered, not Morning Edition, et cetera.
Some people complain right now who are familiar with the Bridge at 90.9 FM that they have a hard time hearing that signal. What is KCPT's plans to improve that?
We are moving them closer to town. We're raising up the tower where they're going to be, and we're really aiming the signal at the city proper. So it'll reach about 1.5 million people once we do that, whereas now it reaches about 400,000.
Is it going to still be called The Bridge?
We are currently studying that. We don't know. I will say the branding and marketing we're looking at, but the main thing that I'm excited about is it will be basically substantively the same thing. John Hart does a really good job out there with the signal and building a great playlist.
And he's the person who runs it currently.
He does. And what we're also excited about, we've got all of our TV staff. We're all going to put another hat on, and we're going to help John leverage all the neat events and things he does. We're going to help add a little more local, and we're going to really try to be kind of a glue for arts and culture and a glue for the local music scene.
So when will this sort of KCPT version of The Bridge start here in Kansas City, Cliff?
We will be working from now through to September in the background, getting ready with equipment and getting ready with a consultant about branding and marketing and all these other things. But we will not probably have FCC approval on it till the middle of September.
Cliff Keel, president of KCPT, thanks for being with us on Week in Review. And that is it for this week's program. We're playing you out this week with music from 90.9 The Bridge. From all of us here at KCPT, I'm Nick Haynes. Thanks for spending part of your weekend with us.